again this morning. So we are back. We are live from Ogba, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria, West Africa. You are welcome once again, all our esteemed viewers. Like I always say every morning and every day, you are the MVPs of this platform. You are the reason why we are here, and we don't take all of you for granted. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you for always watching us, for always standing by us, for always liking, subscribing, and for always commenting on our various programs every day. So thank you for watching once again, all our esteemed viewers. You are the king and queens of this particular platform. Let me go straight to the headlines this morning. I have 5 major papers like I always have every morning: the Punch, the Vanguard, the Nation, Daily Trust, and the Nigerian Tribune. I have 3 soft copies of the Nation, the Daily Trust, and the Tribune. There are 2 hard copies of the Vanguard and the Punch. Let me start from the Nation this morning, which says Wale Edun, Tinubu is stabilizing economy and reducing poverty. Wale Edun is saying that this morning. Bad news: subscribers kick as NCC okays 50% tariff hike for telcos. EFCC versus bank chief, court adjourned to February 13. NACON fixed 8.3 million as 25 hajj fares. Suleja explosion death toll rises to 98%. Why Nigeria should not panic over fuel hike by Ipman? Double tragedy in Nigeria: fuel hike and NCC 50% increase. Daily Trust: PDP NEC meeting threatened as governors truce flops. 50% 50 FG approved 50% hike in cost data tariff. Trump inaugurated declares mass deportation, says only 2 genders in US, male and female. FG awards Abuja Kaduna Highway contract to inactive company. Okay, 6 billion Mambila power contract. Sunrise CEO testified in Paris court today. Police mom as officers found dead in Abuja hotel. Abbas lead course on food security as a second Daily Trust dialogue. Now we go to Nigerian Tribune this morning. I've left the Daily Trust. It says another Trump era begins. Potential impact on Nigeria oil, global trade, climate, gender, immigration. Solid mineral. NAS adopts FG's commitment to diversify economy. Summons finance budget ministers, budget DG. Mr. Solid mineral budget defense deferred. NCC okay 50% telecoms tariff hike. Man found to be positive after raping girl with sickle cell disease in Abuja. Okay. Alleged 42.3 billion fraud. EFCC fight 13 count charge against Otudeko others. Let me now go to the hard copies of the major papers this morning, which says this morning hard copies of the Vanguard and of the Punch. Ms. Lance Oyabo, good morning. You are here once again. God bless you. And as you are watching, click on that like button, on notification. Continue to like and then comment on our platform every morning. So thanks for watching, Ms. Gladys Oyabo. You have commented like you always do every morning. Let me go to the Punch hard copy this morning. It says farmers elder crisis, more northern states adopt Ruga to curb clashes. Farmers elder crisis, more northern states adopt Ruga to curb clashes. Niger explosion death toll is 98. 50% tariff hike. Nigerians may spend 6.74 trillion on course. There is a 50% hike now on course. Telecom group insists I should have been lower, 13 suits ahead of February implementation date. Trump returns as 47th US president, reject transgender illegal immigration. Sanwo-Olu pledges to work with new Lagos speaker. 6 killed, 3 injured in Ogun, multiple crashes And court adjourns Dangote refineries 100 billion suit against marketers. These are on the front pages of the major headlines. You can see them this morning. This one in particular, Nigerians may spend 6.7 trillion on course. Let me leave that and go to the Vanguard as my last hard copy today. It says, ahead of 2027, why opposition party can't upstage ruling party? Simply saying why Tinubu will continue 2027. Greed of political actors, role of money, pressure from constituents, fear of losing political relevance, any government in power, Ajib orientation, absence of a second address, absence of internal democracy, state capture by ruling party, lose of faith in electoral umpire. These are all on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Court condemns media trial, denies EFCC arrest warrant, says Otudeko orders not properly served. I will defend my reputation aggressively. Otudeko is saying, I served FBN with dedication and integrity on Nosonya. Edo Guba Tribunal. Journalists attack as DSS, ABC supporters clash. I won't join issues with Wike and the Voswa by saying that. Rivers crisis, why I won't settle it with Fubara, Wike says. You can't win political war against Fubara. It concerns now. Sarah Igbe is telling Wike, I was saved by God to make America great again. Donald Trump is saying that God saved him. NCC approved 50% tariff hike for telecom operators. Okocha called for support of Tele, our new Super Eagles coach. Now, these are the immediate plan of Donald Trump. If you can read that, stop American decline, bring integrity to our country back, declare January 20th as Liberation Day 2025. To work with all races in his journey, will be driven by pursuit of excellence and will not forget our God. Declare national emergency on the southern border, sends troops to the southern borders, and will invoke the remain in Mexico and build the wall. Declare national emergency in energy. To recognize only two genders, male and female, to change Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. You can see a president that has been inaugurated. Immediately, Donald Trump has gone into action. No time at all. That is what it means to be a president of a sane country. Now, let me appreciate all our viewers. I'm bringing my first reviewer this morning. Omo Odua, good morning. God bless you, sir. Thanks for always watching. King Joe Ogba, good morning. God bless you. Thanks for always watching. Ms. Lancy Oyabo, you are here. Good morning. God bless you. Mazi David Tunde Okafor, good morning. God bless you. Dr. Okwoji, good morning. Thanks for always watching. Mr. Ike, South Africa, God bless you. Thanks for always watching. Mr. Olumide from UK, God bless you. Thanks for always watching. Mr. Oladewale, 8-year pitch, God bless you. Mr. Adiji Elonge, God bless you. Thanks for always watching. Mr. Eke Chukwu, Netherlands, God bless you. Thanks for always watching. There are many of them. Mr. Ike, Miss Ike the Precious, God bless you. Miss Kate Perry, God bless you. There are many of you that I can't start calling out the names, but God bless you. Thanks for always watching us. You are the reasons why we are here every morning. Two problems at the same time in Nigeria. Number one, fuel increment. Number two, increase in data and cost. And like I said, if you are buying data for 1,000 before, it is now 1,005. How did we get here as a nation? Two problems at the same time, fuel increment and tariff hike at the same time in Nigeria. When will Nigeria have a president like Donald Trump, who will always serve the people, who will always want the best for his country this morning? But let me have since Mr. Chinedu and Mr. Kunle are not around, you are the person that came next. Let me have Mr. Ansi Asa this. Oh, okay, you came here first. Okay, let me have Mr. Waz Wike this morning first. I came before. Okay, just wait. I came before. Yes, but no. Okay, came first. Okay, let me have you this morning. Okay, you are here. So,
thank you. My name is Mr. Asa. Greeting all our viewers, Omodua, Kinjogwa, Ukwoje, Mr. Ukwoje, And all of you, all our viewers, may God bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Tinubu will continue 2027. This according to the Vanguard, which they are now analyzing the political, the way politics is now in Nigeria. I 2027 election, why opposition can't upstage ruling party, that means Tinubu will continue 2027. That's their opinion, these are relevant points. Which what PDP is in crisis, Labour Party is in crisis. How do you think that do you agree with Vanguard and say that Tinubu may continue 2027, that nobody can upstage the ruling party in Nigeria?
Because of the way democracy goes in Nigeria, what do you want us to say? We will accept it if politicians have told us that their master will continue in 2027. How did he come in the first election? Ask yourself, how did he come in? Is it because Nigerians elected him? So if they say he will continue in 2027, they know the reason why. Everything is in their hand. INEC is their person. Courts belong to them. Army belong to them. Police belong to them. Don't you see how Nigeria is going on? Who have ever come out to protest in Nigeria today is no more possible. Nigerians are well caged. So tell me, a caged nation, what can they do? If they tell you, politicians, leaders have told you, Tinubu will come back 2027. They know the reason why. What will you do? Can Nigeria protest? They can't protest. Can they come and claim for any right? No. They will just follow the direction that they will show them. Okay, see what is going on. Hiking in anything, increasement of data, and to make your call today, data will be like 1,500. And the call you were making before with 100 naira will increase to, and fuel increasement. Everything is going high in Nigeria. And
NCC approves 50% tariff hike for telecom operators.
Okay, 50% hike.
That means what you're buying for 100 naira now will be 150.
Telecom operators. Okay, tell me, Nigerians were clapping that the minimum wage is 70,000. That's a minimum wage that is 70,000. Increasement of fuel that made transport to become very, very high. Now, data and every of your call is getting high. Food, everything is on higher price. So the government will give you with this right hand, it will collect with the left hand. And I'm telling you that if they want to make to say that they want to satisfy the citizens of Nigeria, minimum wage should be now 200,000, because the 70,000 doesn't help for anything. It can't buy a bag of rice. It can't buy because all what you earn, you spend now more than the money you are earning. Then tell me, where are we going? Poverty, hunger is still torturing Nigerians. And politicians have never finished 2025, 2026. They have never waged, look into the suffering and pains of Nigeria. They have never looked at their eyes, the tears Nigerians are sharing every day. They are talking about 2027. It means they don't have our time. They don't have your time. They are only doing things to satisfy themselves. When they are satisfied, Nigeria is satisfied. And you see, sometimes ago, Jonathan said Nigerians should not jacqua. Tell me, with this type of thing that is happening today, who will remain in Nigeria? Only politicians. Anybody that has his way. People are running away from Nigeria every day. They are running away. The youth are leaving us. Everywhere is scattered. It doesn't work. Just take this example. Take the example, the fact that everything is on higher price and the minimum wage is 70,000. Let me tell you, people who have 3 cars before, some of them have sold 2, and now they have only 1. And despite the fact that they have sold everything and they have only 1 car, they still trek to far distance to go to work because of hard sheep. To afford only 2 square meal, no, one safe is even difficult. I know many people that if they eat once in a day, they will thank God. That's the level at which we are. It doesn't work. Masses are dying, masses are suffering, killing everywhere. Eh? Okay, you see the fuel tanker that caught fire, that fuel tanker. How many people died? 90 something now. And you see some people that are living well with Nigerian money, they will tell you, no, it's not matter of poverty. It's matter of education. I ask myself, are those people, are we reasoning at all? You say it's matter of education. How many people are educated in Nigeria? But when hunger torture them, they start to misbehave. They start to teach people. They say, will you go and die on fire because you are hungry? A hungry stomach doesn't have an ear. It doesn't hear anything. If a child is hungry now and you want to correct the child or give some counsel the child will not listen to you. It's only when the child has already eaten and balanced, then he will be ready for advice. Even in school, you educated person. When you are hungry, can you be able to read? No. You can't be able to read when you are hungry. You can't be able even to listen to teacher. The first thing that you will do for a child is to feed that child well before sending him to school.
Miss Precious Ikedi, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Carlo Best, okay, good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, our viewers.
Many reviewers are here, so
Yes.
I'll be maximizing our time now.
Yes, I understand.
Now let's talk about Donald Trump's inauguration. Donald Trump has returned as the new president of the back, yes, was the former president before.
Yes.
He said he has created transgender bill. Only male and female is recognized now in US. No more of those things. And an illegal migration. How does Donald Trump coming back? And he said that it is God that saved him so that he can make Nigeria. America said, I was sent by God to make America great again.
Yes.
What are your opinions about Donald Trump's coming back? Because he's the world leader now.
Anybody that fear God will respect the declaration of Donald Trump. What do you call gay marriage? What do you call a gender transplant? What do you call that? Do you know what is happening in France? Okay, look what is happening in Europe. A child of 12 years have right to tell the father that I don't want to be a boy again.
Okay.
You understand?
Continue.
A child of 12 years will tell his father, I don't want to be a boy again. A male child, I don't want to be a boy again. I want to become a girl. And the law say that his father will not stop him from that decision. This boy will go to pharmacy and start to buy some oil to make a breast to come out. And before you know it, he has right, a man, a boy, to become a girl. You go to the classroom, you see a man will come with his bag, dressed like a woman, and he'll be teaching children. For example, I had a social problem with my husband. A man is telling you he has a problem with it. It is upside down word. That is what is called Babylon inside the Bible. What is the meaning of Babylon? Babylon is confusion. Upside is confusion. So Donald Trump has come to say, no, be as God creates you. That's it. It proves that he's a God-fearing person. For that very issue, I hail him. I welcome him. I'm happy for his arrival. And he's a man of, justice. I know he will put justice in many problems, even in African problems. Donald Trump, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you for coming, sir.
Yes.
No, this is him. Then him, then you. So good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Wazwike.
Yeah.
Let us because I'm looking at my time, so let's move quickly.
Okay.
Let's go to the Nation newspaper this morning. It says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is performing well. Mr. Daniel, good morning. God bless Mr. Daniel. God bless you. Thanks for coming. And as you are watching, click on that like button, on notification. Let's have conversation and comment. It is good as we are here. You are welcome to bystanders this morning. The nation is saying that Tinubu is stabilizing the economy and reducing poverty. And we saw yesterday how, for example, fuel increase is coming, number one. Number two is the fact that today, NCC, they have now given go ahead. Yes, for tariff. They are looking at what you are buying for 100 naira may become 150. 200 naira become 300. Okay. So now, how do we get here, Mr. Uwazuki? Is Tinubu really stabilizing our economy? What are your opinion?
Well, good morning for our reviewers. Good evening. May God Almighty bless you and protect you. Now, for what in Nigeria to Mr. President, well, Mr. President is doing something. In one way, it's good. In one way, it's not good. But things are going more hard, more tough in Nigeria. But I don't think that it will stop. But this thing will continue because Nigeria haven't laid a good foundation, being the president, being the leader of Nigerians. If they lay a good foundation, things will not be going hard. But as of this 2025, goes to be more tougher than 2024.
Mr. Wazuke, are you not optimistic that you are saying that this year will be tougher than last year?
Yes, because whose foundation, what have the president, what have the governor, what have the politicians put on the ground? Nothing. Instead, they're thinking about the family. They don't have the sympathy of masses. Things are going rough. So anyone who tells us 2025 going to be better is lying. 2025 goes to be rougher than 2024.
So, Mr. Wazuke, how do you see the report of last week? I'm talking about Vanguard last week, where human beings are now eating from the dustbin. How do you see that Nigerians are now eating from the dustbin? How does that come to you, sir?
Well, I say Nigerians are eating, maybe it depends the area. Where there's maybe the area that's so dirty, they are eating food. When they have food to eat, they have to eat. So we will not say everybody are eating from the dustbin. No, it depends the area. But Nigeria, things are going tough in Nigeria, which Mr. President Ahmed Tinubu can never stop.
Can never stop?
He can't
Why?
stop it.
Why do you think he can't stop?
Okay, now, let me just say, if they want to stop to make Nigeria to come number one, let the governors, let the Senate, let generals, let the chief of army staff, all of them, anchor of the government, let them bring that. Then the people can put Nigeria in order. But they cannot do it. They have the money. How much are they earning in a month? Okay, the civil servant, how much are they paying them? 70,000 for minimum wage. How can that 70,000 reach them? How much is bar of rice? No? See, if you are talking about local government chairman, their own salary is more high. Let these people reduce their own salary. Let them fix Nigeria. If they want Nigeria to be number one, let the governor, president, all of them come together. But the old, but the one that have already bring that, bring some money, you will see Nigeria will become great. Look at how Trump said that. Think for what we do for America. Have the Nigeria president or Nigeria leader say, think for what we do for Nigeria. How do you think that Nigeria will go more higher? Nothing. Instead of low property, property will be going high.
Let's talk about Donald Trump. And let me connect it with something.
Yeah.
Donald Trump said, I was saved by God to make America great again. And you have seen, I've read it, his immediate action plan.
Yeah.
But I'm going to this corner. There are some, in quote, Biafra agitators yesterday that were in that, I saw the pictures, Zera Bueze, some of them. How does that come to you that some Biafra agitators were in that Donald Trump's inauguration?
Well, everyone have the chance to go. If you are feeling to be there, you will be there because they invited. So,
but it seems that our president was not invited, but Bola Tinubu was not there.
Well, Ahmed Tinubu, he can send somebody to represent him. He can send somebody because I'm not inside their caucus, but I know that Nigerians are there. So, and I don't know what he himself commits for him to not be there. So I know that he sent someone to be there. So I cannot say that, like some people say, most of the American presidents, the old presidents, they are not there. But I had it. And when Mr. Trump was mentioning their name one by one,
They were there, yes.
So I had it. So when you're telling me, yes, it is God that saved him. because they wanted to kill the young man, the Mr. Trump, from the beginning. It is good. And we want to make America to become great, what they are before. We want them to be bounced back. So let things move forward. It's a thing for what we do for America so that America should be great. So anyone who is not thinking for his country, who is not thinking for the citizens of the country, that person is not a leader. Trump is a leader, not a leader of party. Like Nigeria have leader of party, but they don't have leadership. So Trump is a real man. God have chosen him to save America, to make America to become great. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much for coming, Mr. Benjack Wazuki. I've heard his own opinion about the latest thing happening in Nigeria. Mr. Chinedu, you are here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand this morning once again. Let's go to the point and talk about 2027 election. Why opposition can't upstage ruling party? This is the Vanguard's opinion this morning. Talk about great political actors, role of money, position of constituents, fear of losing political relevance, any government in power, absence of second address and everything. Do you think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027 is already a walkover for him?
For me, I don't think so. I don't think so. Anything can happen. We are not in 2027 yet, but I can tell you in honest truth that he can be removed from power.
Oh, President can be removed from power?
Yes. There's nobody that can say because you are an incumbent government, so therefore you cannot be removed. We have seen instances of an incumbent government being removed from power. We saw it in Kenya, we saw it in different countries, in Ghana, you know. So anybody that is telling you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot be removed come 2027, I think that person is just being myopic. But the facts remain that he might have a certain plan to retain presidency come 2027, and by his convictions and evidence tendered or before him, looking at it from that angle, he might be forced or constrained to say that yes, nobody can remove me, no political party can remove me from power. Considering some of the things that were highlighted here, that might be a factor to his sustainability come 2027. But the facts remain that if opposition political parties can jettison selfishness and put the country before them, then we know currently now things are not what it's supposed to be. The corrupt system has been there for a very long time. And the fact that Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows how he can navigate the role of money, bribe his way, get the INEC, bind the judiciary, use money factor, then he can confidently come out and say the opposition might not be able to skate through come 2027. But at this point, are we actually getting it right? Is he actually getting it right? The answer is no, he is not. So it's left for those who are major players in the system to decide whether they will continue on the role of money factor and selfishness and keep Nigeria wobbling till maybe at an appointed time when something else will take a center stage. It's as simple as that.
Mr. David Okafor, good morning. Listen from the UK. God bless you, Mr. Mazi David Tunde Okafor. Andy Ogunjimi said, you go there. Donald Trump is for America alone. He didn't have time for Africa. You can hear it in his inauguration speech. Mr. Andy Ogunjimi, good morning. God bless you. And as you are watching, click on that like button. Mr. Oyobimonji said, good morning, my brother. Why opposition can't unseat the president when he is not? David Okafor said again that Tinubu rigged himself into power. That's his opinion. Mr. Dele Onoha, good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Now, let's continue this conversation. War, okay, you came last. War in the PDP, yes, in Rivers State. I won't join issues with Wike, Fubara, Wabara. That's Mr. Adolphus Wabara I said. That's number one. Number two, Rivers crisis. It is here on Vanguard. Why I won't settle rift with Fubara, Wike is saying that. Now, Mr. Sakaigbe is saying you can't win political war against Fubara. It concerns now. This is a word from Sakaigbe. Mr. Chedu, how do you see the crisis in PDP in Rivers State?
No, I think to an extent it has taken national dimension, where we see Adolphus Mwabara, though it was Wike that attacked him first, making statements like a statesman, like a cultured person, like a thoroughbred politician, that he will not want to join issues with Wike. That is commendable. Why he made that statement, the Wike's camp should know that definitely something is actually fishing beneath against him. And if you look at Fubara currently now, I think Fubara has successfully, stamped his presence in Rivers State government and politics. It will be very difficult at this point in time for Wike to champion anything that will go against the governor currently now. Whether you want to reconcile with anybody in PDP or not, that is not the issue. But the fact still remains that the PDP is still bigger than Wike. 100% bigger than Wike. Wike still feels that nobody can, threaten him. Nobody's even threatening him in the first place, But his antecedents, his behavior, his utterances does not portray him as someone who wants PDP to survive in this period of trying to squeeze opposition party to submission. That is what the APC is trying to do, politically, giving all manner of kangaroo elections that have been conducted so far, did not show any form of transparency or respect to the democracy. So it's left for the PDP people to know that at this point in time, it is going to be very, very difficult for PDP. Very difficult for PDP. They need to sit down, go back to the drawing board, and make sure they are able to reconcile all factions within the party. Look for a better way, to form a major coalition of opposition parties. I think to that extent, they will be able to tame somebody like Wike. But in Rivers State, Fubara is there and is well seated for now. And the elders of that state, both past and present, seem to have given their undiluted support to the present Rivers State governor. Wike should prepare for what is to come any moment, come 2027. If APC is being unseated, that's the end of Wike political party. Already has been fractured in Rivers State. His presence and his structure in Rivers State is heavily shaking at the moment, and I think Fubara at this point is not smiling.
I was saved by God to make America great again. Well, Trump is saying that. It's on the front pages of the Vanguard this morning. So, what are your opinion on that? That no more, no, there's only two gender in the US, male and female. You are still sweeping laws since he just became president. What are your opinions about Donald Trump? What do you want to see in his presidency?
That's what a lot of people expected from him, because there's nothing like man must marry woman, woman must marry woman. There's nothing like that. It is it's anti-humanity. And Trump has made it very clearly that you are either a man or a woman. As simple as that. That is how nature gave us that call. Well, if you look at what Donald Trump is about doing at this moment now, I think he wanted to put some things very straight the way it's supposed to be, and some of the fear that he might threaten immigrants in US. I think with time, Donald Trump will also look at that area. But the essence of making sure that America do not entertain terrorists in America is the reason why he is desperately looking at that angle of, what he's going to do when it comes to the issues that has to do with, people moving to America. And he wanted America to be safe. He wanted America to maintain the status quo as the #1 nation, superpower in the world. And remember that during his campaign, he was almost killed.
He said, "I was saved by God." He said
he was almost killed, but just by what God has already wanted or planned, he was able to escape those bullets just by seconds. That's a very big signal that Trump has come, and Trump has come now. He has not even been sworn in. Everybody begin to walk straight in America now. Things begin to look upward. You can see what is happening in the cryptocurrency market. Right. You can see what is happening in the stock market. Everything started, showing signs of life in America. Now that he has come in, though he has not come out fully to disclose his policies in Africa, what he has for Africa, but I know with time, he will continue to unveil them as they come. But he has made it very clearly that he has come to put America forward. Look at the issue that has to do with Israel and Hamas. His presence alone, his victory at the polls, signaled the end of, hostilities in the Middle East. You can see the romance that led to ceasefire, championed by Trump. Likewise, Ukraine, we are going to see a complete ceasefire, because he said it very clearly that he is a man of peace and he wants peace. Then if you go against those tendencies, then there will be consequences. But he has come and he has presented peace to the world.
Okay, thanks for coming, and God bless you. Let me have Mr. I'm coming. So no. What we do here is order. First come, first serve. Now, after Mr. Kunle, Mr. David. After Mr. David, Mr. Femi. So there must be order. Onyike Kalu, good morning, sir. And Onyike Kalu, God bless you. Good morning. Thanks for coming this morning. And as you are watching, click on that like button. Let's have conversation this morning. Let me start from No. There must be order. After Mr. Kunle is you, then Mr. Femi, then this man came, then there's this guy, then there's this man. Then if there's, I'm even looking at the time. This man might be the last. This man, so I don't know. So it's how you come. There's no cheating. Edu, how Tinubu is stabilizing economy, reducing poverty. What are your opinion about that?
Yeah, my opinion is I want to say they should walk the talk. We have not seen the reality of the economy that is going on, the policy that is going on. Mr. Wale Edu, you two, you need to up, your game You need to up your game because all this policy is not really working for the masses, the down-rooted masses. And I can say to me that nevertheless I voted for Mr. President in power. I think they should bear, number one priority is the masses that they are governing. And are the masses enjoying all this policy? I can say categorically no. Because if you want people to enjoy your policy, you have to cushion the effects of poverty in their life. And as it is now, the poverty is rampage as we're talking now. And the same people that will enjoy your policy, that you have to make them to be alive, to be healthy, and to be, for them to be productive. I think they still have to do more. They have to do a lot, and they should cut down their expenditures. They should cut down their expenditures on their spending on this political space, on these politicians. Neither is the Senate, neither is the House of Rep, neither is the governors. They should cut down their expenditures for the masses to have a relief of life. Because as it is now, I can tell you categorically, there is still a long way to go with the governance of the Mr. President.
You voted for President Bola Tinubu, or you supported him, which is your right,
Yes.
But then, how can you rate the president's performance since he came into power?
I cannot even rate for now, right? I tell people I'm an independent voter, and I can say when he came to power, I foresee what ought to happen ahead. And number one thing was, my own wasn't even Mr. President coming into power. My own is person that will come and fix Nigeria. And what did I mean by fix Nigeria? You see, our problem is we have gone beyond, say, Nigeria, Federal Republic, Nigeria. We've gone beyond that because it's already glaring that we are not one in this country. It's glaring on us that we are not one. Number one, there's religious diversity, there's ethnic diversity, and there's political diversity, as we're talking now. And I can say I've seen it, I've read it, and I've studied it, that this country as it is now, we will just be going around without any progressive. You could just see, right, Rewan yourself, when you flip into the media sections, you see one problem every day for the country. Why is this one coming? We are still talking of the oil tips, oil subsidies, the scammer, all those sort of things. Now, Mambela projects, you could see billions of dollars that has been wasted. Well, nevertheless, it was the successive government that engaged in it, and thank God they are facing the law in France now, because Nigeria, everybody is celebrating Trump. America has a system that doesn't condone immorality, that doesn't condone excessivity, that doesn't condone corruptions. But we are full of everything on Nigerians, politicians. It's all about kleptomania. Still grab what you cannot finish. Grab what your generation cannot spend, finished. And I can say wholeheartedly, I'm not so happy with what is going on in the country as it is now. Any policy they want to bring, the policy should be able to cushion the effects of the masses. I'm feeling the brunt, and it's not today I've been saying it. The people that are not performing in his cabinet, chase them out. Chase them out. We don't appoint them. You didn't appoint them just to come and be a figure face. We don't need that. We want a working, minister. We want a working Attorney General, and give it to the Attorney General at least for him to be able to, bring up the policy, bring up the debts corruption that was happening under that Malumba, the electricity projects. Billions of naira has been wasted. Billions that are supposed to come down to the root, to the masses, for the survival of the masses, has gone down the drain. Now they have to start a court process again, and which is going to involve money by hiring, lawyers. Well, I'm talking of Lawyers that have seen it all in the global space, not our lawyers here. They have to hire erudite lawyers in London, in America, all over. So to me, Nigeria has to breathe first. The citizen has to breathe first before the policy can. So we need a policy that will, that will carry the masses along. Because as I'm talking now, the tariff has been hijacked. That's a telecom tariff. Everything just going up. Things don't need to go up now that the masses are feeling the brunt.
Mr. Sudokafo said that good morning, Mr. Riwan and Mr. Kunde.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning,
so that
Mr.
he will rate Tinubu 10 over 100. What's your own rating of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Mr. Tunde Okafor, I think you have the way the level. I mean, you have a process. You have a place you put that 10 on. And if you want to say it with genuinity, I would say he's trying on the level of balancing the inequity in Nigeria for now. What other regions have missed for a while, we are all one, we are all together. You don't need to exempt some people. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. And I'm talking of the southeast especially. For peace to reign, let there be equity for the southeast. And the man is bringing the equity on the table. If it is that one alone is doing, I can give him credit on that sector of peace, of equity, for all the region to be balanced, because no one is more superior than other. We are all working at our own space, at our own, space, and it's together we stand, togetherness we stand, if divided we fall. And this is why we are seeing the falling of all the policy, because we are not together, and we need to be together. Nevertheless, if you want a solution, and which I've been saying, let them bring the working constitution on the table. A work constitution that will bring a deterrent to any abnormality any president that comes in is engaging in, any successive government that's messed up the system. That constitution will call them to order. I will bring them to the book. And I love what former President Buhari and former President Obasanjo, they are facing in what's it called in Macron land now, which is France. They are facing what they caused, what they started, that Nigerian money was looted away by some unknown investors, that they casted away billions of dollars on Malimba electricity projects. Malimba electricity project, which will have even light up 70% of the country, and now they're still throwing us in darkness. How are we going to say this? It's so saddening that we are still here, still talking about Nigerian political atrocity that's been happening in there, and nobody has been brought to book. I've never seen any past president of Nigeria that's been brought to book.
So let's talk about Vanguard is saying 2027 election. 2027. Why opposition cannot upstage ruling party? That means Tinubu may win 2027 presidential election. This is a personal question to you. With the way Nigerians is now, with the way you can see economy, the security, will you vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu once again if today's 2027 election?
I cannot guarantee my votes for 27 election because there's nothing I'm benefiting. I'm saying that wholeheartedly. And anybody that's giving me anything under this PDP, APC, or what's it called, they should come out. They should come out and engage me. I've not benefited anything from all the parties that have been. I've just been an independent, voters, and I look at the future. Even our generation, we still have to thank God a bit. We have to thank God for our life. We have to thank God for our existence. But how about our upcoming generation, our children that were born in this country? At least my children don't have dual citizenship, so I need to take care of their future. So that is what I'm always emphasizing on. It's all about what are you leaving down for this generation that is coming. It's so annoying that it's all about grab. Every political space, grab. It's not to serve. It's to just grab. I mean, it's a very dirty, what's it called, system of government that we embarking on in this country. Every day, one corruption. Every day, one corruption. One corrupt act. Every day, one corruption. I mean, you could see Nigerians has wasted, according to what's it called, the foreign magazine, one foreign magazine, that Nigerians have wasted almost $60 billion. Wasted $60 billion. That's $60 billion. They're talking of successive since the adventure of the democracy we're having now. So what are we now saying? What are we saying? A country that wants to, you have a president that wants to work, but the system will not allow him to work at maximum rate. And that is why I say, if the headache is too big for us, let us look for a drug, a Panadol, that can cure the headache. If it is, everybody has their own headache. If my own headache is, I want the decentralized Nigeria, yes, that's, I should embark on it and make sure I cure that headache. If another person's headache is just to bring in terrorists into the region and enjoying their activities, that is their own headache. My own headache is let Nigeria be and let the citizen breathe.
Okay, thanks so much for coming,
Yes.
Mr. Kunle.
It's a pleasure.
Good morning. So let me have, Mr. David this morning. Mr. David, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Mr. Rilwan.
It's nice having you on this our platform here this morning.
Pleasure is mine, and to all our viewers all over the globe, all over the world. A very good morning to everyone.
Okay, so let's go straight to the point. 2007 election, why opposition cannot upstage ruling party? Saying Vanguard is saying that, and I've read out the points this morning, different points why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu may win 2007 election. What's your opinion about that this morning?
Thank you, Mr. Rilwan. For me, I believe, hello, sir. I believe whosoever wrote that article should keep that opinion to ease ourselves, because there are so many factors when it comes to electionary period that will make the electorate decide who they want to rule them. So many factors, and then one of those factors in Nigeria is a stable economy. Just think about what you asked Mr. Kunle, that how has the president performed in 2 years in office. He said he cannot. He said he could not give you a concrete answer. So will I be that stupid? On via 2027, I will still go ahead and vote Tinubu. So and Nigerians, are we not tired of suffering of one party system, or whereby the political elite feels that even if nothing is being done, they will still win election in Nigeria? That is, aren't we tired of manipulation? You saw that when the Americans people said when the Americans complained of inflation under Joe Biden, they troop out triple and then vote who they felt would take them out of Egypt and then bring them to the promised land. We cannot continue that Tinubu will win. Forget all this focus. I think they should do random sampling, opinion, research. You cannot sit in your own comfort of your office and then bring out one stupid article that you are being paid to write. No same person will come out and say that Tinubu will win 2027 election. No same person. Before you convince me, what are the characteristics that have been put in place for him to win what are the characteristics he has put in place for him to win the election? You saw ever since Tinubu came into power, it has been from one increment to the other increment. From one increment to the other increment.
So are there no? I'm just asking you this question. Are there no positive things that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration has embarked on?
You tell me. Let me counter you.
No, I'm asking.
No, you would ask me question. You tell me. No, maybe I mean they do mistake. Maybe me I blind. maybe me I blind. I know the see road for money. So people wey dey see road for money, make dem tell me. Let them tell us. Is it the Lagos Kaduna Abuja road? Shey must when it comes to, I'm talking about human capital development that will benefit my own life. You saw it on the news that about 40 investors left Nigeria from the space of when Tinubu assumed office, and then I think about 102 investors declined to come and invest in Nigeria, citing insecurity as the major impediment. As the major impediment. Now, how long we wan continue with all this nonsense? How long? So, if you are an investor, will you come and invest your money in a land that is not secure? That is the major problem. And now, some ministries, as I tried last week or this week, MDAs, government parastatals, MDAs have been going to Senate to defend their budget. A particular agency, what was this agency? Oh, NEMA said they will need about 2 million to buy stationaries. Shey na still go continue? 2 million? No. I think it's 5 million to buy book and biro for the year.
Maybe it's a golden book or and golden
I don't know
Bible.
wetin dem wan write o. Wetin NEMA dey do? Wetin NEMA wan write? I think the chairman committee on that agency was telling them that why would you need 5 million to purchase book and biro? No be, are you importing this old book? Look at the kind of thing we find ourselves, and Nigerians are languishing in poverty. You are not even looking at it from that angle. Now there is a proposed tariff in the telecom sector, and you know, if there is tariff in that telecom sector, we the end users will be what?
Affected, huh?
We'll be affected. You talk abuse and the fear Tinubu. You to the fear Tinubu. We'll be affected now. When there was increment in the energy sector, now we affect. How much we save they make? How much are we making? When he said there will be he would reduce, he would always remove money from the value added tax, 10% from the value added tax that companies purchase. It still bounce back to the end users. So the policy is not getting it right. This is not the time the president should approve any hike. You've approved 70,000 minimum wage since June last year. No civil servant has received that money.
How much are they?
You know, the federal civil servant, any federal civil servant that has received 7,000 minimum wage from federal Tinubu should come and slap me here. I have 3 friends who work in federal ministry. They are still paying them their 30,000 minimum wage. I start to be corrected today. Tinubu na scam.
President of Nigeria is scam.
You dey whine me? If it's not a scam, why would they approve 7,000 audio money? And yet the people are, if that money has usually been paid, NYC will pay core members, because when there's a new minimum wage signed into law, core members will also benefit from it. Just like when the president Buhari signed that the minimum wage should be 33,000 naira, and then while I was serving, I received that amount of money. Up to now, check how much corpers they collect. That's still old minimum wage. Majority of the staffs, all the federal civil servants, are still earning. And now a man who is earning 30 minimum wage, you are still choking the man with so many tax. Only we pay bank transfer tax, value added tax, tariff, power tax, this one. And what you said that when you remove subsidy, funds will be channeled into that sector to at least alleviate the burden on the people. But this one, the money for the subsidy, we don't even know where they go again. No, nobody know where the money dey go. If it's been shared among the political class, only God know. And we are saying they will not, that and then people are saying that we should call out to God. Say that God dey do us.
Let's talk about them. There's a problem in the PDP now.
For which PDP?
I won't join issues with Wike. Wabara is saying that Rivers crisis. PDP said, Wike is saying, why I won't settle rifts with Fubara. Saraibi has replied to Wike himself. He said, you can't win political war against Fubara. You concern now. Saraibi has replied to Wike. What do you think about the crisis in the PDP
Mr. Williwan,
in Rivers State and even maybe Nigeria?
Mr. Williwan, put and question. Wike should stop playing God. Who the hell is Wike sef? This chance they are giving, this popularity they are giving Wike is becoming too irrelevant for me. Who the hell is this Wike that the PDP National Working Committee cannot sanction Wike? The constitution of the PDP has stipulated it and they made it clear that the governor is the leader of the party. You cannot, the governor of the state happens to be the leader of the political party he or she hails from, or sorry, belongs to. You want to be Lord in Abuja, you want to be Lord in Rivers, you want to Lord over Nigerians. I think the PDP to me now, as a party, has now become a party of mockery, a party with no relevance, a party with no political ideology. Since 2022 primary elections, Wike has held the PDP hostage. He has insulted so many people, insulted Atiku, insulted everybody. Who the hell is Wike sef?
But the question is that
No,
why can't they suspend him from the party?
I don't know that. That is it. That the party themselves is clueless. A party with no vision. How can one man hold you for hostage? Who the hell is Wike sef? I think let him try that in Rivers State. No, Mr. Williwan, as you ask me that question yourself, I dey vex sef. I dey vex. Only you. Everywhere you go, you will cause conflict, anarchy. Talk to people anyhow. The immediate past chairman of PDP, what's this man's name? Are you? See the way Wike insulted him. He said his kids should be ashamed of their father. He talks so carelessly. He talks with a very loose mouth. So you are coming out to tell me that Wike, I don't know him, but Wike, it's even a show of shame that Wike aspires to become the president of Nigerians. It's a show of shame. He has no integrity. Look, if Wike become president of this country, even if na Burundi, I go Burundi.
Let's talk about the last one. Donald Trump has been inaugurated as the new president of the US. He said, God, it is God, that's on the Vanguard, it is God that has saved my life. And he has rolled out plans for his administration, how they want to go about that. What are your opinions about Donald Trump himself as the new president of the US?
Mr. Williwan, congratulations to all Americans. And you see, you see a president who have set standards that on the first day in office, this is what I want. This is what I will do for Americans. This is what I will achieve. Not on the first day of office. First day in office, subsidy is gone. A man who has clear path, vision, that on the first day of office, he has set rules and standards. And that American will be great again. American will be for Americans. So I don't live in America. So whatsoever policy he will come out with, the Americans will enjoy from his policy, either the good or bad. But my own is that please and please, he should also intervene in the in the incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we cannot have a judicial system that is so archaic, a judicial system that is not working. Please, I beg him, he should use his office to also see things that there should be a good judicial system in Nigeria. That is all I have to say.
But he's not the president, so you can't ask somebody's president
His influence.
country.
See, the world power has influence. When it comes to, would Nigeria go to US and seek for loan?
APC has captured this Mr. Tanimola Joseph. Good morning, God bless you as you are watching, and all of you that are watching. Click on that like button. Mr. Tanimola Joseph said, APC has captured the whole country.
No.
Vote or don't vote, election or no election. Tinubu will rule Nigeria as long as he wants. And Sheyi will rule Lagos too. This can happen. Okay, disagree with him.
I disagree with that. APC has not captured Nigeria. Nobody should just, that is to his own opinion. APC has not captured Nigeria. And APC will never capture Nigeria. If APC has captured Nigeria, why didn't APC win the whole of the states? APC has not captured Nigerians. And APC will never capture Nigeria. For the fact that Tinubu won 2023 general election does not mean that APC has captured Nigerians. PDP won in some states. Look at Abuja. Who is senator representing Abuja? Is she not a Labour Party? It is Nigerians that will go back to the drawing table and say, we are tired of these people. These men are just minute compared to the electorate. You cannot impoverish me, put me in bondage, bring out policies that will make me remain poor, and you think I will go to the polling unit and then vote for you.
Sanwo-Olu pledges, last one, Sanwo-Olu pledges to work with new Lagos speaker.
Lagos, is there reef in Lagos? Is there Ranko in Lagos? Mr. Williwan?
There's this, the last speaker was removed.
They comot their son because he became too powerful. And their son will come back and go and beg them. Sir, Daddy, Obasa was like the prodigal son. He became so power drunk. And if you so, I dare him to leave the party. I dare Obasa to leave the party.
So Obasa cannot leave APC?
They are not born aware. They are not born Obasa aware to leave APC. Ambode was the governor of Lagos State. He was deprived of tickets. Up to now, Ambode is still loyal. See, Mr. William, it is not every time we come out to say rigging. The politics in Lagos, APC is rooted. See, Mr. William, when we talk about structure in Lagos, when it comes to Lagos politics, APC is rooted. Okay. So it will so hard for you to uproot that structure. It's so, if not for the fact that Obi was on ground, the boy went to win Lagos. It was Obi, the first presidential candidate that dismantled that structure in Lagos. Apart from Obi, nobody will try again.
Mr. Let me greet this man, Mr. Oketes Wanoha. Good morning from Germany. So, Mr. Oketes, good morning. We love you. Stay here on this platform. Though we are closing now. And all of you as you are watching, click on that like button. Let's have conversation and drop your comments. So, round off.
2027 will be for the foolish and for the wise. Let us see how many Nigerians will go to the poll to vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu again and see. Thank you for having me.
Mr. Femi is not here, so you have luck. Even the other ones who have gone. So, but I'm looking at my time. But good morning, sir. Come close to the mic. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Now, as you are talking now, there were some Biafran agitators. They were in Donald Trump's inauguration. We saw the pictures. It was sent. We saw Orabueze. We saw the other men there. Different names. They were there. How does that sound? And number one, let's talk about Donald Trump first. Donald Trump become president of the US. How does that sound to people like you in Nigeria?
Let me first greet our viewers. Good morning, our viewers, and Mr. Ukwojewan. I greet you. Let God bless you. And Mr. Omoduduwa, may God bless you. And Kinjo Ogba, may God bless you and bless your family and our fans. Mr. Riwan, let me go back for your question.
How do you see Donald Trump emergence as? Some people are celebrating different. He has said, number one, no more different genders. There are only one male and one female. That's number one. Number two, he has promised many things to close the borders, to deport illegal aliens. This is his opinion. Some are happy for his emergence. Even yesterday, we saw some Biafra agitators. They were there. We saw the pictures at the inauguration, even though our president was not there. I don't know why. Maybe he was not invited. I don't know why. What are your opinions about Donald Trump's emergence as the 47th U.S. president?
Number one, that our people say that good thing, hand cannot close it. You understand me? Move, your hand cannot close it. You know, when Donald Trump started this struggle, it's not easy. And the good thing, he cannot achieve it very easy. He must pass many things before achieve it. But glory be to God that Donald Trump, after everything, win the election. And yesterday, Monday, making 20, that the day they sweep Donald Trump in as number one president of America and the number one in the whole world now. And the influence of Donald Trump will make things, whether Christian, Muslim, or idol worshipper, they have favor in Donald Trump. One, now you see that the president of Donald Trump, now many nations, now the war they are fighting since many months and many years, they do what? They will quench fire. Only that one make what? Whether you are a Christian or you're Muslim, you already have favor for Donald Trump to president to come as a president in the world now. Another thing again about the Biafra issue that Donald.
Some of them were there. We saw the pictures. I have the pictures there. Some of the Oabweze, the other men, different Biafra agitators were there, present at that inauguration. What does that mean? Why were they there? What does that mean to you?
Donald Trump, the Biafra, some of them to come there, show that the signal of the Biafra is real. And that green light, where Samanekwa said that the green light already showing is the reality. One, that when Donald Trump wants to start this thing, the Biafrans supported Donald Trump. They campaigned for him, for Donald Trump to win as a president of America. One again, that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is number one Donald Trump fans too. And Donald Trump himself loves a country that want to have a new dimension as a Biafrans. And they want to Africa to have their own confidence to, as white nation, have their own. What is killing Africa is we don't have confidence that we can help ourselves. But Donald Trump, president, showed that Africa have that gift, that confidence that they're supposed to deliver for themselves. And that's the reason why you see some Biafrans went in inauguration of Donald Trump to tell Donald Trump that we support him as a president of America.
Let's go to the issue of Edun. This is the final question here. Edun, how Tinubu is stabilizing the economy, reducing poverty? Edun is saying that Tinubu is stabilizing our economy and poverty is reducing. But we have seen that, for example, there will be 50% increase in data and in calls. Petroleum prices hike, it may go up very soon. I know it will have a price of food. Do you agree that when the President Tinubu is stabilizing our economy and poverty is decreasing in Nigeria?
Bros, no need to say this one. Go to outside now. Okay, look at MTN card now. Recharge 1,500. Before you know, you see that the money is just nothing. This program you are doing now, you know how much you are subscribing for this network to carry your program. This money, is it what you supposed to subscribe as a country that thing is moving well.
So is Nigeria not moving well?
I went to Ghana, just Ghana here. Buy recharge card for Ghana here. Do you know that Ghana card, they buy NTN and Glo, lasted than the one we are using in Nigeria here?
Then why do you think it's happening like that?
The tariff, the federal government make things to be very difficult for their citizens. Very difficult for their citizens. Okay, look at the minimum wage we are talking about since how many years? The minimum wage, is it enough for the citizens of Nigeria? They increase minimum wage to 70,000. I don't know how many people are collecting that 70,000 naira. Now they increase right to 100 and something thousand. That's your minimum wage cannot buy one bag of rice. It didn't show that Nigeria, the leaders, making the citizens to be more hardship in this country. Now, let's forget the charge card we are talking about. There is not everybody that have phone to buy card. There's people, common people in the streets. That those people see ordinary garri to drink. What you are producing in your land, did your citizen have money to buy garri to drink? Look at in Christmas, people that make us smile, it's our fans,
Our viewers are
our viewers. That the people make us to smile. See that this celebration we see rice to eat. You see some of them bought food for us every day, 2,000 plus. Some send money, almost do what? Thank God bless you. Some send 20,000 naira for viewers, for us. Almost do again. It's not a politician. It's just a single person. Brothers, let's be the sincere. The government of Nigeria, mostly these two governments, former president of Nigeria, that's Buhari, and this current president, my brother, we are not seeing it for anything. Everything is very hard for the citizens of Nigeria. Thank you.
So I must say that you are very lucky because it should be the one that should be talking. But he went somewhere, that's why. So we know I do it turn by turn. I don't like. So let me have Mr. Femi. Let's I don't know because you see my cameraman is relaxed today. He's happy today. So I don't know if Mr. Femi will be my last speaker or there will still be time for Mr. Olaya. I don't know. It is him. But it's almost 10 o'clock. Let's talk about Donald Trump now. Donald Trump is the new president of the US. And he has declared only 2 genders is allowed. A male and a female in my government. You have been seeing different reforms from him. And one thing he did was that even all of them, before he became the president, he already has a cabinet. You saw in this country, somebody became president of Nigeria after 6 months. Then before you start having cabinet. How do you think that Nigeria can learn from US or all these kind of modern democratic nations in the world?
Thank you very much.
And if you are watching, click on that like button. Let's have conversation. Adopt your comment too.
I want to first of all thank our viewers for always being there for us. Omodua, thank you. Okafo, Okwoji, all of them. We thank you very much. We are very grateful. So let's talk about Donald Trump. Let me begin with the philosophy of we want to maintain those 2 genders. We have this matter, we have discussed it before, and I will not be ashamed and I will not be afraid to express my mind. We discussed this thing when this guy was messing up around.
Joe Biden?
No, that was Bobby Risky, yes. Bobby Risky, when Bobby Risky was messing up around, and we were saying that what really matters, that in this part of the country, the matter that need to be concentrated upon has not been concentrated upon. Let alone you will now be talking a matter that may be even irritating. And we are now saying like in a rich man's house, when they cook pounded yam, cook rice, a rich man child may say, I'm not interested in all those ones. I want to drink ice cream. But in a poor man's house, okay, if it is garri that is available, you are going to eat that garri. Why am I saying this? Let me tell you. Actually, God created us to be man and woman. But what happened to those ones that they call hermaphrodites? Who created them? Is it devil? What happened to woman that grow beard? Normally, a woman don't get beard. But what happened to women that grow beard? I'm just telling you some sign of how some hormone, sexual hormone, a cross-gender hormone is present. So some people carry body of a particular gender, but what is present inside them is another thing. Who create them? How does it happen? So I don't know how they want to, if there is another way to control it, to control that kind of a situation, fine. Better than the one that they say you may say you want to choose which gender do you want to belong to. So if you want to maintain this thing, how do you want to control this thing? If somebody, okay, look at what happened in just concluded Olympic in France. A lady having the muscle of a man, but she's a lady. They have to go for the test before he pass gender, female gender test. There are people like that all around the world. It's just because even if it is common in our area here, we see them as a strange thing. I've seen a lady in my community. He never wear wrapper. She never, although she didn't tell us that she want to change her agenda. But I know that if a lady like that was born in America, she will request for something like that. She never tie wrapper. Always, what do we call tomboy? Always on trouser. All the game that boys play, he play football, play table tennis.
So are you not supposing to transform in his idea of just male and female gender?
I'm coming to a particular point that if he said he's going to maintain two gender, I support it. But they should look for the way to cater for people that have hormone imbalance in them. They should look for another way. If they don't want them to claim the gender they want to belong to, then they should look for psychologists. They should look for people that will correct the wrong thing in them. And I've cited you example. I'm Aphrodite. Somebody that has breast. You have not heard it. That somebody has breast. Yeah, he has penis and he has vagina. Who created them? Where do they come from? Is it God or devil? Can devil create human being? If you believe that it is God that creates all of us, then where do those people, where do they come from?
So that means you don't agree with Donald
Trump. Babe, so many of them all around. If there is a solution, he can provide. Instead of that, I want to change my gender. If he has another solution, I'm okay with it. But he must not left those people alone in their challenge. They are also their passing challenge. It's a psychological issue.
Because I'm thinking that, okay, let's have this one. Mr. Wale Edu said how Tinubu is stabilizing the economy and reducing poverty.
You see,
how does that statement come to you? Is it true that poverty is reducing in Nigeria?
Poverty has not been reduced at all. Instead, poverty is getting escalated, and it has not. We just started. Well, let me tell you, the issue of tariff increment, it will add to our pains. Because let me tell you, there are so many Nigerians now that are having hope because of internet.
Right.
Me, I'm part of them. That having hope because of internet, YouTube channel. This thing they want to do, it will erode away so many small YouTubers, so many small TikTokers that rely on internet to hit. Facebook, everybody, so many people that have interest that want to, they want to have their career being flourished on internet. There will be what they call despots. There will be what we call stagnancy, retardation. People, and apart from people that want to even have career about that one, so many Nigeria, what we used to cushion our pain is when we go to on internet, go to Facebook, look at various videos, look at YouTube, go to TikTok, go to Instagram. If you increase this thing, all these things will not be there again. So many people, they will, and I trust Nigeria, they will just cut their coat according to whatever, and it is going to subject us to more poverty. Do you know that they say poverty reduced in Nigeria by so amount? And they don't say, no, it's not because of government. So it's because of internet. Because of internet, because people are now making it on internet. There are so many people that internet has given them hope. Internet has given so many people hope. So many people, they will have finished job and go and look for a job of 50,000, 30,000. But today, they are collecting nothing less than 200, 300K. Thank God for all this internet that we are talking about. Now, people that are aspiring to also copy them and venture into that kind of business, their hope may be dashed, and it will increase poverty. So if he say it's establishing or stabilizing economy and the poverty is reducing, maybe you know Nigeria, what we see on the paper is different from what we see on the ground. So that does.
So in just 1 minute, I'm supposed to close.
Okay.
I'm supposed to close now, but I'm looking at him and everybody.
Okay.
Maybe I'll give him 5 minutes, pass of 5 minutes, then I close.
Okay.
In 1 minute now, let's talk about the fact that how do you rate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu 1 to 100? Mass Media Okafor gave President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just 10 over 100. How do you rate him?
If you ask me to rate Tinubu, well, because of what is on ground and the atmosphere Nigeria finds itself, I rate him 35 over 100.
35 over 100. Let him come. Just give me. Let me do for 5 minutes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Magnanimity of the cameraman here. So let's do for 5 minutes here this morning. Donald Trump, the new president of the US. And you can see him, you've seen cabinet and everybody. Instantly, what are your opinions about him becoming the new president?
Donald Trump emerging as the president, I see that more of hand of God than he himself imagine. I don't see his necessity or his acumen bringing him to power. I see more of hand of God in that thing. Particularly the position he took about the transgenderism, policy of building government. Whoever Trump stand on the way of, on the side of God that man and woman are the only two genders that that's represented, that is known, recognized by in creation and in the society, and that anything like gay man to man marriage, woman to woman marriage, all this kind of transgenderism of changing from one gender to another, it does not support it. It's a thing that I know God is really happy about. That's God's intention of creation of man and woman. So for Donald Trump to have stood by that, I see that one of those things that earn him the heart of God, that make him to be, that make God to be happy with him by supporting him. So I see more of his, emergence, more of being of hand of God in the emergence, in his victory at the Pope, because he took side with what God believes in, and not against what Satan is trying to project down in the America, whereby a man can be going along with a man, marrying a man, woman to woman, changing from man to woman, changing from woman to man. So for his stand, I believe that's what gave him the ticket. God stood by him and approved him over the rest. Number two, I see Trump as a man. I don't support him. I support Kamala Harris. I must tell you, but I see Trump as a man of, if he tells you this is what I want to do, I go for it. And I see him as a man that will always stand by his word, irrespective of whether you like it or you don't like it. A man of courage who can say what he wants to do and go for it and stand along and walk along that path, irrespective of who else is God. But I want to caution him that he should tone down his aggression, violence, and ruthlessness in the way he approaches things. There are diplomacy, there are woman face to how we do things, how we go about things. Yes, we know you're a man of your word, you're a man of intention. Whatever you say you want to do, you go for it, you do it. But you do it in a diplomatic way with a woman face, not with ruthlessness or stamping on people that you don't bulldoze your way in doing things. You must add woman face to how you do your things, so that at least listen to people when you have opinion, when you have different opinion, when you have resistances going on. Call them, what are they talking about this thing? They are not to be in agreement with me. Listen to them, not to be ruthlessly saying want to forge you ahead. Ruthlessly with your plan because you have said a man of your word, and what you say you want to do, you must do it. No, one that is resistance opposition to it, one that is resistance opposition to what you are doing, listen to them, call them. Why are you resisting this? If they will just tell you what you like about it. Address it, not to be just ruthless, lay and be pointing ahead like no. That's my caution for him, that he should. And then the issue of saying all immigrants will be repatriated. Please, Mr. Trump, understand that what is forcing many people to leave their country, particularly Nigeria, are because of economic hardship. So if there are some of Nigerians or other parts of the world that found their way in America as a result of harsh economic conditions in their country, please, and they are unable to get your permit of your land to remain in your country, please tender justice with mercy. Consider them that they have there's something harsh drove them away from their country. After all, how many Americans do you see all over that run away from America to other parts of the world? Because the economic condition of that country is stable. So those who are forced to leave their country as immigrants to your land, but they are unable to be given the paper, to have been given the stay paper of to stay in your country for now. Temper justice with mercy, but not deporting every of them. Because if you do that, we are sending back to their home country to work for to continue that ship. So just on the immigrant issue that you say you raid or illegal immigrant, temper justice mercy. Those who find their way into your country, they didn't just come on their own willingness. There are some men who are forced to leave their country. So that's what I was telling you.
So let's close now.
Yes.
In just 1 minute or 10 seconds,
yes.
How do you rate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration from 1 to 10? Because Wale Edu is saying that Tinubu is stabilizing the economy and is reducing poverty.
That's Mr. Wale Edu's opinion. He has answered to his own opinion. But if Mr. President Bola Tinubu can come to the masses, come to the public, and hear the cries of the public, member of the public, he will know that his government has escalated inflation far exceedingly more than what he met it. He has worsened economic condition of people. The economic condition of people has worsened. Inflation has escalated on the highest note than he met it. Condition of living has gone really worse for people. So if somebody is saying that Tinubu is stabilizing the economy, no. Economic condition of people in Nigeria have worsened. Inflation has gotten up. Increments in everything. NEPA, electricity, now tariff now, telecommunication tariff now has gone up. Cost of living has exorbitantly gone higher than what Nigeria can bear. So economic condition of Nigeria has gone worse than what Mr. President Tinubu met it. So inflation rate too, exchange rate, everything, unemployment, everything has gone up. Cost of living has gone extremely higher than what President Tinubu met on ground. So I disagree with Mr. Wale Edu saying that economic condition of Nigerians are improving. No, it has gotten worse than what President Tinubu meant when he came to power. So, but I hope, I pray, if people to do something about it so that Nigerians can return back to better days of economic living, whereby their standard of living, will be raised than what they are presently. But presently, going by what is on ground, it has got worsened. Economic condition of Nigeria has got worsened by Tinubu, the removal of subsidy, which is not planned for. It's not planned for. So that's my own confusion. I don't agree with Mr. Wale Edu of that statement.
Okay, thanks so much for coming. Let me have Pastor as my last speaker because of the time. Yes. We must give him kudos, magnanimity of giving us time this morning. Good morning, Pastor.
Good morning.
Let's go to the point this morning. Yes, sir. Donald Trump, the new president of the U.S., no more, only 2 genders, male and female, no more illegal aliens, closure of the southern borders to Mexico, just raft of new implementation of his own executive orders. How do you see Donald Trump's emergence as the 47th U.S. president, in your opinion?
To be quite honest with you, everything you are hearing is not new, it's not strange. From the beginning, even during the campaign, Trump made it very clear that transgender will not have place in his administration. He made it clear that all illegal migrants will be shown the way out of United States of America. So I think what we are seeing is people's mind were prepared towards it. And Trump is someone that he has willpower. Anything he chooses to do, so long as he's within the power bestowed on him by the American Constitution, I think Trump will do it.
What should the Nigerian position Africa learn from those Americans, not even Donald Trump, all of them? Before he became president, he was already choosing his ministers and able to work with him. In this country, we saw a man become president after 6 months before he started appointment of minister. We saw in 2015. How do you think our Africans can learn, or Nigerians should learn from American style of democracy?
It's simple because you have a working system there, and the essence of having his cabinet, key members of the cabinet ready before the inauguration is to hit the ground running from day one, because every moment counts. By the time you wait for 6 months before starting the process of governance, things have gone wrong. I think the man you mentioned, a part of the reason we saw the Nigerian economy went into recession under his watch. But by the time he was grandstanding, not doing what he's supposed to do, still basking in the euphoria of the new president, he forgot to know that he have a responsibility. But I think what is clearly make Nigerian leaders to know is that if you are elected as the president, you should start your job from day one. And before you to be able to do that, you must have key members of your cabinet ready before the inauguration. Because once you are aspiring to be president, it is believed that you are prepared and that at a very short notice that you can bring your cabinet together.
Edu, how Tinubu is stabilizing the economy and reducing poverty? Is this comment from Wale Edu, how do you see it? Tinubu is stabilizing our economy and poverty is reducing. What are your opinions about it?
Wale Edu for me is playing politics. He played politics because in the last during the last Unitide, the president had a media chat here in Lagos where he chronicled how he hoped to drive down inflation from 34.6% to about 15%. I would say he have done that. How he tried to tell us that he was going to drive down the cost of medicals. I would say he have done that. How he tried to talk about diversification of the economy, perhaps into agriculture, into solid mineral. I would say result from that angle. So I think Wale Edu is the only one seeing what he's seeing. For me, I'm not yet seeing all that. I'm not saying the government may not be doing one thing or the other, but we are not yet seeing any result that will necessitate the comment that comes from Wale Edu, if I must tell you.
50% tariff hike. Nigerians may spend 6.74 trillion on costs. Telecom groups insist that hike should have been lower 13 suit ahead of February implementation date. So by February, Nigerians will pay over 50%. That means they're paying 100 naira, it will become 150. 1,000, 1,005, 3,000 to 4,005. How does this kind of
it's not surprising. It's not. It didn't come to me by surprise, because the conversation have been on before now. The minister said it the other day that definitely there's going to be a tariff hike. That the only thing it can guarantee Nigerians is that it's not going to be 100%. I think that's what we are seeing. But for me, if you ask me to be objective, I will tell you that there is no way the telecom industry can survive under the current scenario without adjusting their tariff. That's the truth. We must not deceive ourselves, because that is a situation where inflation have increased, running costs of business have increased, everything is skyrocketing. To say they will remain the way they were in terms of tariff, to be quite honest with you, is to say they may be running at loss. Don't forget that we don't have sustainable power supply in this country. The major source of power supply to the NTM mask and all the telecom masks you are seeing in Nigeria has to do with station generator. Talking about maybe 20 kVA generator and all that. And look at the cost of fueling those generators. The cost of PMS, in most cases gas, have increased. So to say you have to maintain the previous tariff, to be quite honest with you, is to say that they will be running at loss. I'm not comfortable that it's going to add to the already exacerbated economic situation. But the point remains that if they must remain in business, they must have money to continue to run the business. That's the truth.
Okay, thanks so much for coming, Pastor Matthew. God bless you. And tomorrow we'll have a bigger conversation. Today there's no time, and we have run out of time this morning. All of our viewers, thank you for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. You are the MVPs on this particular platform. We love you. Omo Odua, thank you. God bless you. Mazi David Tunde Okafo, God bless you. King Joe Ogba, God bless you. Dr. Okwoji, God bless you. Miss Precious Ikedi, God bless you. Mr. Oladewale, God bless you. Mr. Olumide, God bless you. Mr. Ike from South Africa, God bless you. Mr. Ike Chuku from Netherlands, God bless you. Mr. Daniel, God bless you. Mr. Carlo Best, okay, God bless you. Mr. Andrew Ogujimi, God bless you. Mr. Nelly Onoha, God bless you. Mr. Oyomi Majid, God bless you. Mr. Onyike Kalu, God bless you. Mr. Oketes Wanoha, God bless you. All of you. Mr. Tanemola Joseph, God bless you. All of you, you are the MVPs on this platform. If you drop your comment, I'm going to see your names here. But thanks for watching. You always watch us. You stay by us. We love you. We appreciate you. You are the MVPs on this platform. All those two that will watch after the program, after you have streamed live, God bless you too. You are the MVPs on this platform. Thank you so much for always watching. You want to also come in saying that it's a lovely day. Tomorrow's edition, Wednesday edition, will be here early in the morning by 8:30 a.m. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless you. Have a lovely day ahead.